Yo, what's up guys? You got II here today, back again, once again, coach of the Connecticut Cobalions. And this time I'm bringing you a team builder for week 1 of the Hive Mega Beedrill Season 4, I believe, versus Rob. Now, Rob has a pretty threatening team. Definitely a good player, but his team is kind of threatening. It's kind of unconventional, but at the same time, there are definitely some threats that we have to watch out and prepare for. So he has Zygarde 50% as one of his Emons, Azumarill, Nihilego as his Emon, Bronzong, Breloom, Savali, Umbreon, Mega Houndoom, Z Vileplume, Z Frostlass, and Sandslash. And over here I have Z Celesteela, Milotic, Z Thunder Therian, Roserade, Mienshao, Miltank, Alakazam, Chandelure, Mega Altaria, and Mudsdale, and Z Omastar. So, looking at his team, I felt like I needed to bring Alakazam. Zygarde setting up could definitely be a potential game changer, as could Nihilego potentially getting like a speed booster if it's Scarf or not. And same with Houndoom. If it does have the nasty plot, I want something to kind of revenge kill it, or at least weaken it to the point where something else can. So over here I have Focus Sash, Alakazam with the Psyshock, Dazzling Gleam, Shadow Ball, and Encore. Now, I debated about this Alakazam set for a while. I thought about running Focus Miss, I thought about running Counter for like maybe Umbreon's Foul Play or something like that, or Pursuit for that matter. But I went with this set mainly because Dazzling Gleam hits both Zygarde and the Umbreon for super effective damage. Psyshock hits Nihilego for a bit more than Psychic does, and Shadow Ball is for the Bronzong if it does prove to be a nuisance, which I expect it will be. And then Encore is just to lock something in like Umbreon's Wish Passing or Bronzong's Stealth Rock or something along those lines. If I need to use Encore, I'll have it. Or like even Houndoom's Nasty Plot or Sucker Punch or something like that. But, what was I saying? Focus Sash allows me to take 2 hits, basically. Or 1 hit, exactly. Yeah, Magic Guard allows me to come in on Stealth Rocks without taking damage. Pretty self-explanatory. Enough speed, I believe, to outspeed the Mega Houndoom. So hopefully Alakazam will save me from getting swept, but I guess we'll see. And next up we have the Mega Altaria. Now, this is a bit different Altaria set. I'm rocking Defog this week. I'm kind of scared of spikes on Frostlass. I'm hoping he doesn't bring it, but if he does, I need to be prepared to defog hazards away. Again, my team isn't too weak to hazards, but it definitely doesn't appreciate them. So I'm running a more defensive variant this week. Defog, Body Slam, Earthquake, and Roost. Earthquake is for the Nihilego if I get it on the Switch. Body Slam is to potentially pair or something, obviously, and then Roost is for recovery. Defog is to get rid of those spikes if Frostlass comes, which I hope it doesn't, but if it does, I need to be prepared to get rid of that. This set basically allows me to outspeed, I believe, Adamant Breloom. Yeah, it allows me to outspeed Adamant Breloom and also take hits from Zygarde 50% unless it's like Z Iron Tail. So that's the idea behind that. But moving on, we have Roserade. Now I'm bringing Roserade this week, and I kind of needed Roserade as a sort of Breloom answer, as well as like something to switch in on Vileplume and potentially Umbreon if the thing becomes an issue. It can take hits from Bronzong, but one thing to note about my team is that it doesn't do too well versus Mega Houndoom. So we're rocking Ocberry this week. Hidden Power Grounds for the Nihilego, and Nihilego is a huge threat to my team, as you'll soon see. I really don't have many switch-ins, if at all, to it. So I want to utilize every mon to their best ability in order to deal with that. So I've Hidden Power Ground, which does a lot to Nihilego, but I don't believe it kills right off the bat. Again, my set, it basically allows me to switch in on Breloom. Enough speed, I believe, to outspeed, max speed Breloom as well. Sludge Bomb pretty much ensures that I kill it. Leech Seed is for recovery on things like Umbreon, which could be a nuisance, and Bronzong. Sludge Bomb also allows me to hurt Azumarill fairly decently. This is also my Azu switch-in, which is why I have the defense investment that I do. I'll be able to, I believe, take a banded knockoff, then recover up quite easily. But we're not rocking any hazards this week on Rose Raid. Spikes really don't do too much to him. I guess I could run like regular spikes instead of T-spikes, but like for T-spikes he does have 2 poison types in Vileplume and Nihilego. Spikes would be okay, but I'd prefer Spikes to be off the field than on the field if he's bringing Frostlass. So that's one of the reasons why I decided to forego bringing hazards on Rose Raid, but I figured I needed all of this type of coverage. Like, and even then, I felt like not having any move to hit Zygarde could be detrimental to me in the long run, which is I'm kind of worried about. So like if Zygarde comes in on Rose Raid, eventually I won't have anything to break a sub if he decides to go for it, so that could definitely be troublesome, but hopefully we'll be able to play around that. I can live a Psychic from Nihilego, I believe, even if it specs Psyshock. I'm not sure how well I'll take it, but and if he's Psychic Z Nihilego, well then GG. But again, Nihilego isn't too big of an issue if I save Alakazam in the back, so hopefully we'll be able to do something for that. But moving on, we're bringing Celesteela this week, as we will probably most weeks, but this week we're bringing Flying EMZ, Atomize, Celesteela. So we're bringing Air Slash, Hidden Power Ice, Atomize, and Leech Seed. So Air Slash is for okay. So the reason why I'm not running physical Celesteela this week is mainly because of Umbreon. Foul Play did way too much to me, and I figure if I'm going to beat Umbreon, the best way to do it would be Leech Seed. Same with Bronzong, so that's why I'm marking Leech Seed Celesteela. Totemize allows me to outspeed their fastest Mon, which I believe is Mega Houndoom, if it's max speed. Don't think I'll be able to outspeed Scarf Nihilego, but if he brings that, it's not that big of a threat to me. So, yeah. Air Slash is to basically hit everything hard but Nihilego and Bronzong. Hidden Power Ice is for specifically for the Zygarde 50%. I will be able to 2-KO that thing no matter what. Most of the time, unless like a really Spadef variant with Yachi Bear, which would be a bit weird versus me, but who knows. Rest is self-explanatory. I am able to take a Banded 1,000 Arrows from Zygarde, even if it is adamant. I also take Breloom Superpower and Nihilego's Thunderbolt with the HP investment that I have. If it's Electrium Z, I won't take it very well. I might even die. I think it's a roll. But hopefully it won't come down to that, and hopefully I'll be able to play around that. But regardless, this is the set I'm bringing this week. Again, it can't really touch Nihilego, but hopefully I'll have other threats, or I'll weaken it enough at that point in the game to win the game. So, yeah. Next up, we have Milotic, and we're rocking a weird Milotic set this week. So we're rocking Flame Orb, Ice Beam, Toxic, Surf, and Recover. Sets isn't too weird, but the EVs that I put on Milotic are enough speed actually to outspeed max speed Breloom. Very scared of Breloom. Don't want to really switch into that thing. So Ice Beam after rocks pretty much always kills like max attack, max speed Breloom if it's adamant. So that'll definitely do a lot. Also does a ton more to Zygarde 50%. Now that we're modest max special attack invested. Rest into bulk. I am able to take on Zygarde fairly decently, and I can do a lot more to Vileplume with this type of set. Nothing can really kill me off the bat in one hit. Even Electrium Z and Nihilego can't even do it. So hopefully this will be able to put in work. Toxic is for the Umbreon. That big thing becomes an issue. Also for the Azumarill, and pretty much everything on his team that can be toxic. But going off that, I'm running Surf this week instead of Scald because I want to toxic the Umbreon if he does bring it. I'd prefer to obviously get it poisoned than burned. And Recover, obviously, for recovery. Kind of self-explanatory, but a bit different EVs than I normally run. So yeah, that's the Milotic set. And last but not least, we got Mudsdale. So Mudsdale's there. And I'm rocking Rando Berry, Stealth Rock, Earthquake, Heavy Slam, and Rest. So Rest is so that I can switch into Umbreon and potentially get some health back. I don't want to be worn down too easily. Stealth Rock is for obviously hazards. Earthquake is for stab and for things like the Nihilego and the Mega Houndoom. Heavy Slam. It's for the Frostlass mainly. I'm not sure how often I'll go for Heavy Slam, but it does a decent chunk to Breloom as well. So we're rocking Rando Berry this week, and two reasons we're rocking Brindleberry. One is that I don't switch into Braylon very well, and if he goes for Bullet Seed, for example, I get the berry and then I get the defense boost, and each time Bullet Seed hits, I get a defense raise. So we'll see if that comes into play. But another reason I'm rocking Brindleberry is because, as I've mentioned before, I do not have very good Nihilego switch-ins. So with the Brindleberry, I take on Grass Knot from Nihilego a lot better, to say the least. So hopefully, if it has to come to play, it'll be versus Nihilego, and I'll be able to pick up a kill. Again, Nihilego is one of the biggest threat, if not the biggest threat, versus me. So hopefully, we'll be able to do something to that thing. But looking at the matchup for this, I'm really hoping he doesn't bring Frostlass spikes. That could definitely be a nuisance for me. Really, only 3 things on my team gets hurt by spikes, but it could still prove an issue for my Lodic switching in and for Rosary switching in. But overall, I'm pretty satisfied with the team I built. Mudsdale's EV is allowed to take on Mega Doom a lot better, as well as take some hits from Zygarde as well. But regardless, hope you guys enjoyed, and stay tuned for my match versus Rob.